Motorola is back, and this time they have flipped the script, literally. Made the Motorola Razr 60 Ultra a luxurious foldable that's trying to outshine Samsung at its own game. All while packing serious power under the hood, priced at Rs 99,999. Well, is this the flip phone we have been waiting for? Let's find out. So jumping directly into the box, you will get the usual suspect, USB-C charging cable, a 68-watt turbo charger, and a plastic case for the mobile phone. But now let's talk about the design, because this thing is a looker. Motorola has gone with the bold Pantone backcut finish, where we get three flavors: Mountain Trail with a wooden texture, Rio Red with the eco leather, and the Scarab wrapped in luxurious Alcantara. This is by far the most premium feeling flip I have held. The one that I am holding right now is the luxurious Alcantara. The titanium reinforced hinge feels sturdy, though I noticed the top half is a bit heavier than usual, which affects balance. Still, the in-hand feel is top tier. But talking about display, Motorola is not playing around with the display inside. Inside, you are getting a 7-inch Flex View LTPO OLED panel, 1.5K resolution, and a buttery smooth 165 Hz refresh rate. On the outside, a 4-inch display that's nearly just as bright and smooth. Both support HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision content, with up to 4000 nits on the inside and 3000 on the cover display. This phone screams visibility even in direct sunlight. To be frank, I am really impressed with the Motorola display. The colors are really good, it looks quite amazing, and both the screens are being well pixelated. Now when we talk about the performance part, under the hood you are getting the Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, paired with 16GB of LPDDR5X RAM and 512GB of UFS 4.1 storage. On paper, this thing files Android 15 runs clean, and Motorola promises around 3 years of OS update and 4 years of security patches. So in the terms of performance, I don't think so you're gonna face any kind of a problem. You can play heavy games on the phone, but there is a bit concern of hitting issue. So you guys have to be quite careful while using this phone for gaming. Now, when we all know that the AI is a thing that all the brands are looking into, the Motorola has also introduced this thing. But now here is something new. There is a dedicated button for it. You can ask it to summarize content. It's still early days, but honestly, I am impressed. Now, what really impressed me on the phone is the camera. Yes, the triple 50 megapixel camera across the board. The rear house, a 50 megapixel main with OIS and 50 megapixel ultra wide that doubles as a macro shooter. On the front, another 50 megapixel sensor. Daylight shots look punchy, detailed, and balanced. So low light performance is also great on this phone. Coming to the video quality performance, I would say both the cameras are really great in the quality terms. You can record 8K at 30 FPS from the back rear camera, and from the front camera you can record at 4K 30 FPS. But let's talk about the most disappointing part on this smartphone. Well, you're paying a lot of money for this phone, so there should be this concern regarding the people about the battery. Yes, the battery life is handled by a 4700 mAh cell, and it supports 68-watt wired and 30-watt wireless charging. That's pretty generous for a foldable and should get you through a full day without stress. But as we all know that nowadays phones are packing up with a 10,000 mAh battery, so a 4700 mAh battery is a bit low on the side. Now, including some other specs, this phone comes with IP48 rating, which means it is not waterproof. You can use under the water, you can have some splashes on the phone, but you cannot take the phone deep down under the water. Also, IP4 rating is quite decent for a phone that can catch some great dirt in the middle of the screen. Other than this, you get Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.4, NFC, and a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. So these are some specs that Motorola speaks around its phone. Now the question arises, should you flip for the Razr 60 Ultra? If you want a stylish, powerful AI-assisted flip phone that stands out in the sea of Samsung, this could be your next daily driver. It's not perfect, but it's bold, fast, and frankly fun. The cover display has become much more useful from the previous generation of model of the Motorola. Now you can run YouTube, you can run Google Maps, and I don't think so many people gonna use their internal display. Most of the tasks can be fulfilled on the 4-inch cover display. So what do you think, guys? Razr 60 Ultra or Galaxy Z Flip 6? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on next upcoming videos. See you guys soon. Till the time, take care.